Be submissive, you little slut.
Be submissive, you little slut.
Be submissive, you little slut.
Thanks, I loved hearing those words come out of your mouth, Hector. I really needed to hear that today.
Are you sure about that?
Hey Girl Scout, how you doing? How you been? If you're like me, you are very, very single. And you just want to be the next alpha male. You want to go pick up women left and right, be a big Chad. But you don't really know where to get started. Well, don't you worry. Today, I've brought to you the best YouTube channel to learn how to pick up women. Just totally normal, natural, not mechanical, and definitely with feelings involved and not at all robotic. It's called Girls Chase. They have articles, they have a program, and I found this video in particular that I thought we could go through today because honestly, I learned so much the first time I watched it and I'd love to pass down this knowledge. The video's called What to Do If She Wants a Relationship Before, doing the deed. So, you'd think as a normal person would, as a beta male would, oh, I should respect her opinion and get into a relationship with her if I want that, or, politely decline and move on to the next woman that maybe just wants to have a little bit of fun and not get into something serious. You'd think that's the right answer, but you'd be very, very wrong. Oh no, boys and girls. No. You need to manipulate the shit out of her. If you follow Hector Castillo's guide, I guarantee you will get any woman to sleep with you, no strings attached, no commitment, nothing like that, as long as you follow these steps. And they're totally, totally ethical, don't you worry. They're not at all terrifyingly manipulative and sociopathic. Let's get started.
She doesn't want to get rejected because she's really bitter about, obviously, getting fucked and chucked, or you have too much boyfriend potential.
Oh no, how disgusting. Boyfriend traits? Ugh. Unfortunately, since you feel Jeremy, she don't want you. She don't want to hook up with you. She want to marry you. But you're not about that life, so we gotta figure out what to do. Surely there's no other option. Could it be maybe that she just doesn't want a hookup and maybe is looking for a relationship at that point in her life? Absolutely not. Hector said other things other than that, so it's gotta be one of those reasons, right?
Also, it's a bargaining tool. And most guys are willing to say, okay, have my sexual fidelity, which to me is kind of like chopping your balls off.
Committing myself to one person? Ugh, so lame, bro. Like, I don't have feelings, Having feelings is stupid. Bro, go to therapy. You either, haven't found the right girl for you if you really, really think that getting in a relationship is that bad, or you are so emotionally closed off that there is something seriously wrong with you and you really need to go and see what traumatic event happened in your childhood that makes you feel this way.
You give it up in exchange for sex and it's a transaction. This is an offer and this is an offer and you exchange it.
There is nothing hotter to me than when a man says that a relationship and sex are transactions. Oh my God. Yeah, it's not at all like it's an equal thing. I mean, it's not like you're both getting something out of both of those things and it's not equal. A transaction? Like you go to Walmart. Hello, may I buy some coochie, please? Yes, but only if you give me girlfriend in return. Yes, we have a deal. Who thinks like that? This is disgusting. I hate it so much, but I'm willing to learn. Maybe I'm just not open-minded enough. Maybe Hector has some knowledge that I'm just not aware of, and that's what makes me a beta and him a big alpha boy, right?
She gets the emotions and the security and the emotional connection, and then you get the sex.
Yeah, because if you had a hard day at work, Jeremy, you are not allowed to want to open up emotionally and talk through your experience with your woman. You just want to go and raw dog her on the sofa. Like, that is the only option for you. Does this guy not understand that people have emotions and some guys do want a relationship? I guess because he's just such an alpha male that has no feelings, he's just not used to the concept of love. But, go off, Hector.
And you kind of accept it, but you don't fully accept it. And this happens when you don't know a good game plan when you're in this situation. And so you're going to implicitly accept it. Kind of like silence is accepting it. Like, if you don't have a response to that, it's like, oh no. You're fingering her and you're like, oh, let's fuck. And she's like, no, I want it to mean something. I want it to be special. And you're like, bitch, I'm like knuckles deep in your fucking macaroni and cheese. So
I don't know, man. Hector is obviously right. Don't get me wrong. I'm the one in the wrong here. But in my opinion, and this is coming from a beta male myself, if you don't want a relationship and you say yes anyways, you are an asshole. You just suck as a person. And you shouldn't be like, well, she must want it because, you know, we're already doing other stuff. So I'm going to say yes, but like clearly she wants it either way, even if I say yes and don't mean it. What's the worst thing that could happen? Like, she could be really emotionally scarred and hurt and, like, you know, maybe pissed at me, but at least I got the job done. Aha. Yeah, cool.
If you don't have a way to overcome that objection, no, I want to be special, and you don't know how to respond, like, well, look, girl, I'm fingering you, like, we're getting down, like, you know, it seems like you're pretty horny, you're pretty wet here, so.
You can call me crazy, but is this not incredibly manipulative? Like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm comfortable with doing this amount of stuff with you, but I don't really want to take it further unless I'm dating someone. Which, you know what? That's valid. You do whatever you want to do. That's fair. And then he goes around and says, like, we're already doing other stuff. Like, I don't understand the problem. You know, you're acting like you don't want it. Clearly you want it. That's super fucking weird. That's super fucking wrong, in my opinion, of course, because as you know, Jeremy, you should be listening to Hector. I'm just here making some commentary, and I'm not really the pro here, so maybe don't listen to me. But that's just my little objection. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Who knows?
Avoid accepting it, but also you need to avoid refusing it, because when you refuse it, and you refuse it in many ways, I hope you just wouldn't say, no, I don't want you as a girlfriend. That would be very rude and probably get you slapped. But you're going to refuse her by pretty much saying, I'm not looking for anything serious right now. I kind of want to have fun.
I don't know. If someone was that upfront with me, personally, that would be cool with me, because then I'd be like, okay, cool. Then let's not do this. I'm not interested in that. Go find someone that just wants to have some fun. That's what the situation looks like in my head, personally. But yeah, of course that can't happen. No. That's impossible. It's always going to be, no, she's going to be super bitter and angry about it. Oh my God, you led me on, because women are crazy, right? So funny, Hector. You're so right. Jeremy, take notes.
If you don't have the value to trump this exchange, then she's going to pretty much cancel sex from the deal.
He actually thinks that we think like robots, like straight up, because no girl, no normal functioning girl would ever be talking to a guy that wants to hook up with her and then say, oh yeah, I like want a relationship before I do anything like that. And then the guy says, oh, like I'm not really interested in anything serious right now. The girl's not gonna be like,
oh, well, in my head, I see a man that has high value because he is very, very hot. And so I am going to hook up with him and go against what I have just told him to his face because he is hot and has higher value than what I
would normally refuse.
like, no. It could be that she just sees him as super hot and worth it, but like, I don't think that it's really that complicated. I don't think in the moment a woman's breaking that down in her head. But, Jeremy, she is, because women are robots. Women are computers. It's just very, very coded and exact. So assume that what Hector's saying is true. I'm just probably the odd one out here.
You're offering sex for sex, whereas usually most guys, or a lot of guys, are accepting pretty much a relationship plus sex. That's what they're offering. And so they're giving twice as much value. Do you see?
2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick math.
Oh yeah, breaking it down in a math equation, Hector. Nothing sexier than that.
And so what I have done though is had good intentions, and then we got into it and I kept my promise, but then very quickly, or you know, maybe moderate time after that, I was like, yeah, maybe this wasn't the right decision. I kind of want to be single. I want to go have fun.
It's funny to me that at the beginning of the video, Hector was like, oh my God, getting into a relationship's the equivalent of chopping your balls off. Aha. And then he's saying, oh yeah, I've done this in the past, where I'm like, oh yeah, maybe like we could be together. But then I realize I want to be single. But you just said that getting into a relationship is the equivalent of chopping your balls off. So what do you want, Hector? Which one is it? See, I'm questioning the validity of this video a little bit, guys. I don't know if this is entirely truthful, entirely accurate. I don't know. I'm kind of questioning things. Jeremy, what do you think? How are you holding up? How's it working with your girl?
I'll spend time with you. I'll be with you is a bit too. I'll spend time with you as long, and you set conditions basically. Like you set stipulations in the contract. Like this contract will continue if these certain things are met.
All of this careful wording, so calculated, so to the word. He's changed a word because it sounded a little bit too definitive. I'll spend time with you. What a vague and manipulative way to word things, Hector. I'm starting to question a little bit if this is true alpha behavior. And then treating it like a contract. That's not really emotional at all. That's kind of weird. No person should be thinking at things like a contract. Obviously, you can weigh the pros and cons and like have a general idea of what you're looking for, but like to go out of your way to like have conditions that need to be met and expressing them as though it's like, if you can't fulfill these needs, I have no use for you, woman.
Stay down!
This is just such a weird, robotic way to look at things, to look at the world, to look at relationships. Jeremy, you know what? I suggest you stop taking notes because I'm sure Stephanie here probably has already slapped you in the face and ran away because she hates you. And if that's the case, I'm really sorry because the first time I watched this video, I truly, truly believed that Hector was doing the right thing and telling me how to become a cool alpha male. But I seem to be proven wrong the more I delve deep into this way of thinking, if you will.
Then what happens is she knows it's gonna still hurt, but if at some point you have to end it, she knows. She was aware of the possibility and you were honest with her. So she can't ever really give you shit.
I like that he's kind of saying, oh, yeah, so you can't get in trouble at all. And if she, you know, gets mad at you or upset with you, it's on her. It's not on you because you did everything right. I mean, sure, true, to a certain extent. You know, you were upfront about needing certain things from her. So if you inexplicably change your mind, you don't really owe her anything other than well, I told you it might happen. That's actually pretty smart. You're really getting all the dirt off your hands and putting it on her. Putting the burden of proof on someone else is, it's a power move. What can I say? Maybe I'm starting to believe in Hector again. So Jeremy, get that pencil out and keep taking notes.
No, I can offer you sex in return for sex. I am not half your worth. Because she's like, give me a relationship and sex. Like, what? No, that's not an equal exchange.
It's still equal because you're adding one more thing in that both parties need to partake in. God, I should have been a math teacher. I don't know why I'm sitting here making YouTube videos when I could be teaching people like Hector math, because clearly the world needs more math teachers.
One of you is like, I do want a relationship. Totally cool. I want relationships with certain girls too. Like, I love them. They're fucking amazing.
So what Hector's saying here, the fact that he like wants to be in a relationship with certain girls means that he actually really likes getting his balls chopped off. So it's confirmed he's a sadist, and that's not very dominant of him, is it? Which goes against everything he's been saying because women are the submissive ones, but here he is enjoying getting his balls chopped off. Again, Jeremy, I don't really know if you should be taking notes or not. How's Stephanie reacting to all this? Why don't you let me know down in the comments below? Leave a like if you like getting your balls chopped off also. That would be cool.
This is Hector Steele Poppy from girlchase.com with Bestette, and now Raw is here, but they're too fat now. I can't lift them both.
Yeah, nothing says alpha male like overfeeding your cats and making them suffer. Well, there you have it. Now you should be very well versed in what to do, how to manipulate a girl who doesn't want to just sleep with you and wants something more from you. Hopefully you learned a lot so that you're ready this Valentine's Day when you decide to find some desperate woman on Tinder, invite her over, and pump and dump her. But, you know, ethically, of course, because as Hector says, we got to be ethical about it or else we're just not cool alpha males. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This is horrible. This is disgusting. This is a weird way to look about dating. I don't approve. And if you seriously think that this is cool and okay, there might be something wrong with you. You might be lacking a little bit of empathy, and you might also need to get more in tune with your emotions because honestly, just say what you're feeling. If you don't want a relationship with a girl who wants a relationship, just be straight up. You should refuse. You shouldn't try and renegotiate and bargain because you want to sleep with her. That's really manipulative and mean. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Twitch.tv/GracieKins97, link in the description. And please follow me on social media. I just started tweeting sometimes. I like to post on Instagram and shit post and have fun with that. Just putting myself out there, and I want to get to know you guys because I think that'd be neat. Anyways, until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts. Thanks for watching.